We've all heard the rumors before. Everyone says furries are willing to sell their kidneys just for art of their OCs. But I've been wondering, does this apply to a beginner furry artist? Well, today we're going to find out. To keep this challenge interesting, I'm setting actual rules and consequences. 7 days to create the art examples and make my commission sheet. Fair market prices only. I can't do $1 commissions just to get a sale. And finally, rule 3. You guys get to decide my full body drawing through a community tab vote. And if I fail, I have to pay at least 1 commission for a furry artist and make this horrifying day 1 attempt my profile picture everywhere for a week. To start off, I'm searching up YouTube tutorials on furry anatomy, because going in blind was, well, you saw the first attempt. Let's start with a short tutorial on muzzles. As I'm following along, I feel like it's actually starting to look like an anthro head. Listen, it's my first attempt, okay? Cut me some slack. Thanks to our favorite tool called Liquify, I'm gonna try and correct every inaccuracy I can spot. Fun fact, the amount of inaccuracies you can spot is something called the artist eye, which you can develop the more you analyze what you want to learn. My issue in this case is mine is underdeveloped since I've barely seen any furry art. Simply put, if you don't consume the art style daily, you don't immediately catch what looks wrong or off. In fact, this final first attempt probably has a lot wrong with it. I'm still really struggling with the muzzle and jaw. And ta-da! This is my very first attempt. Why does he look like he has the Roblox man face? It's now time for the side-facing profile. Yay, even more difficulty. If there are any furry artists watching this right now, just know I respect you so much. Muzzles are so hard to draw. I had to put the tutorials side by side with mine just to figure out what was off. It was everything. Just so you know, I'm only 3 minutes into the 5-minute tutorial, and I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. But hey, the side profile actually ended up looking way more furry than the front view. Even if the ears kind of look like a bat's. I just realized I keep saying side profile, but that's actually a 3/4 view, but oh well. The first one actually scares me looking back at it now. If I'm being honest, I'm mentally clocked out by now and just started copying mindlessly, which art advice I'll give out is when learning something, you don't want to be copying mindlessly. You want to try and deconstruct or understand why it is the way it is, which I wasn't doing anymore because I was tired, so I'll see you on the next day. Something you may not know about me, but you will now, is I'm impatient. I want to jump straight into making full poses for my commission portfolio. And since there's nobody stopping me, I can. So, for the first official piece, I decided to draw a bust-up fan art of Raven's persona, which I am just absolutely in love with this design, which is a cat. So, new species already. Totally not nervous at all. First step, I have to pick a reference, find cool, and that feels like it fits the character. Oh, I really like this one. The lighting feels ethereal. I'm just gonna sketch down the basic shapes and boom! We can now draw in the furry details. Honestly, I feel so utterly lost right now. I don't know where certain proportions go, and I think I'm not doing any of them right, so I'm kind of just moving things around until it looks okay-ish. And with this first scruffs, I feel like I'm doing random strokes and just hoping it looks semi-decent. The next scruff completely lost me, but instead of spending hours trying to perfect it like I usually do, since I'm on a time limit, I'm just gonna push forward and hope I learn from this mistake next time. As I'm progressing, I literally cannot do these fur tufts on the side of the face either, which made me finally realize my biggest mistake. The reference is a full-on real cat. I'm just drawing a more anthropomorphic version. Don't know how I said that word in one go. So I decided that I'll learn from this next time, and just finish up what I can. I should not be trying to get commissions with the skill level if I'm being honest. To make the illustration more fun, I realized I can add a tail. I also just realized I have zero idea how to draw one. So I'm leaving a loose sketch of the tail right now, calling it a night, and we'll do the basic rendering tomorrow. And we are back. Looking at this with fresh eyes, it actually doesn't seem so bad for a first attempt. I'm trying to carefully lay down her fur pattern. Working with unique designs like this is super fun, but terrifying at the same time. I can't do every single pattern perfectly. Little life hack I've heard of that I'm testing out here. I'm running on top of everything on just one layer to speed things up. Starting with the eye, and oh my goodness, look at how this first eye is looking. It's like my hand just became possessed. But trying to do the fur effect, it's taking way longer than expected. Look at this layer without the base colors. You can see every stroke I've made to achieve the fur effect, which I'm 99% sure is how it's not meant to be done. But I love detail, and my brain just won't let me do a simple style. I think it's trying to kill my hand off. Yeah, I'm having hand pains now. More specifically, wrist pains. Maybe it's because I've been rendering this for about 5 hours straight now. Now, that can be caused by drawing wrong or repetitive strain on the wrist. I'm pretty sure I'm doing both. I highly implore you to watch this video if you never researched how to draw in a way that's healthy for your body. It can help a lot. But after pushing through, finishing up the tail rendering, and adding final lighting and shadow effects, yippee! We have our very first finished furry drawing. Is it perfect? No. So I mentioned the muzzle looks a bit weird for the cat. I'm still blind to that mistake, and I don't have time, so I'm leaving it as it is. Now that our very first commission example is finally finished, it's day 4, and that means it's time for my favorite thing, feedback. And we're going to be getting some really good feedback from none other than EchoingEcho. Give them a round of applause and go support their channel.
Looking at these drawings here, I definitely think focus less on being anatomically correct and focus more on a stylization. And I think that will make it feel a lot more yours and a lot more unique. And it'll make it feel like less disconjointed like this, you know? For the cat one that you did, I would pay like 60 to 80 US dollars for this because it is very rendered, it's very detailed, you have lighting, obviously you've spent time on this.
That much?
Yeah.
No way. Okay, to balance it out, do you think for a half body I could do 35?
I think that's the absolute minimum you should go. For your time and your effort, that is the minimum you should do.
Taking into account the criticism Echo gave me, I'm not going to draw a tiger since I've been super excited to try it out. And it was the most voted in the community poll. Well, technically it was big cat, but you know, a tiger's a big cat. Also, I'm trying to take it more slowly now and carefully due to the wrist pains earlier, which I am still having. I don't really understand how the muzzle actually works here. I'd say it was easier with the cat drawing because I already know what a cat looks like, you know? If I'm being completely honest, this video has been very embarrassing for me to record since I'm a perfectionist. But hey, it's part of the process of being a beginner at something. Oh, I think it's actually finally a little bit more tiger looking. Just a little bit, I think. Never mind, it's looking way more like a panther. I don't know what makes the difference between a tiger and a panther and like why it's looking like one, but oh well. Quick side note, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those short videos of those tigers and cheetahs where they're super friendly and it's like the cutest thing ever. Might have been what made me excited to draw this as well. Simplifying the realism version definitely made it look much better. I'd say even saved it. I mean, look at this to this. Thankfully, I'm hoping to save this drawing when I render the furry parts and hopefully make it look much better since this does look really rough still. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly render the boring parts, which are the clothes. Have it spit up on screen right now. After this, you can fully watch me suffer rendering the tiger parts slowly. And I'll be doing the tiger parts on day 5 just to keep my hand alive for now. I'm honestly just realizing how bad the sketch I left off with actually is. So I'm changing a lot on the go and hopefully rendering will give it a more tiger-like shape. Since the rest of the piece is rendered in a more realistic style, I have to do that or it's going to look super out of place when I'm finished. Anyway, I feel like the head still looks off, and I keep messing up the eyes no matter what I try, so I'm just gonna leave them for the end. Adding the black stripes is definitely saving it, and making it way more look like an actual tiger. Though, I think I may be overdoing it just a little, especially at the top of the head. Did you guys ever notice that tiger ears are actually really round and have a natural black fade-in at the ear tips? It's a pretty cool detail I never realized until drawing them now. Doing the neck fur is honestly confusing me a lot. I forgot to look at an actual real tiger reference while doing it and just did what my brain thought it would be like. I've been rendering this for about 2 hours now, which means I'm getting very lazy when it comes to the arms. So if you notice the paws look really badly done, it's because I'm getting really tired. To be honest, I'm not feeling too well today and the pain is just becoming too much. I even ordered a glove to hopefully help me with drawing by compressing my arm a bit. So I'm gonna leave it at this for today. And we are back. Thankfully, I didn't leave much work to be done, so it won't be too exhausting to finish up and polish. Yesterday's break has definitely helped me. And yes, I am cropping out the legs because I can't and don't want to draw them. I mean, look at this struggle with just one leg. At this point, I'm just gonna place in the necessary shadows, polish what I can, and leave it as finished. So sadly, not everything is going to be as rendered as I wanted it to be or imagined, but I just hope this doesn't affect my chances of getting commissions. That drawing is haunting me this entire challenge. And ta-da! It's finally done. Head still looks quite off to me. If anybody knows why, feel free to let me know in the comments because I'm too tired to try and figure it out. And I'll see you tomorrow where I finally get to set up my commission portfolio with today's sponsored Draw Market. Finally, day 7. So, to actually create the commission portfolio, I first need somewhere for people to actually buy my commissions. And for that, we're using Draw Market. Whether you want to sell or buy commissions, you will want to check them out. Draw Market is the international version of Kuajia. I probably mispronounced that really bad. One of China's biggest art commission platforms with over 1.5 million active users. They made this version to help connect artists and buyers globally, so you can easily commission work or sell art across Europe, China, and more. Now, as someone who does get paranoid when it comes to purchasing commissions and scams, AI slop, I really like how much protection they put in place for buyers. They have super strict anti-AI rules and active moderation. So if someone tries to secretly sell AI art pretending it's human-made, they get kicked off the platform and the buyers get a full refund. Also, since it's the overseas version, they knew there would be a struggle with language barriers, so they built translation right into the platform. So, if you want to check out Draw Market or set up your own shop, use the exclusive link pinned in the comments and the description below. It'll really help support the channel. Now, our little shop is finally set up. I posted 2 peak TikToks that I fully trust to get me the commissions needed that were totally not made in just under 5 minutes. After hours of drawing, suffering, pain, there's only one thing left to do. See if anyone is willing to buy a beginner's furry commissions. The time starts now. So, did I do it? Did I really get a commission for my Furryart? Yes, I did. But did I actually get a new client based off my very well-made 2 TikToks? No, those TikToks absolutely flopped. You see, while I did get a commission, it was from someone I already knew commissioned me in the past. And this is what I messaged them. Hey, yeah, so as you know, I have my furry comms open right now. Would you be interested in buying one? And attached examples of my Furryart. Oh, what? You have furry comms? What a lovely coincidence. I just so happened to be looking for someone to do one of my beautiful bunny. Oh my goodness, what are the odds? Well, I could take on the role to draw a beautiful bunny per request. Now, whether you count this as a fail or a win, let me know in the comments. I think it's fair I do half the punishment, so here we go. Oh my god, it's horrible. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It was so much work to do and killed my hand off. And if you want to see the final commission, it'll be posted in my community tab. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!